M.C.Hammer. Gonna see about doing back-to-back 10-minute vids here. 20 minutes on my server would take like 800 minutes to upload, and there's just not enough time in the day, man. And I don't know if you watch UFC tonight. I know that your friend Riley Price off 5150 probably did, and I'm hoping Rampage Jackson did enough in this fight to get another title shot. I like that guy. And truthfully, big country, you need to get on Stevia quickly, man. You're as fat or fatter than Ron Clifton was. And he died, man. And if you lean down, and everybody around America saw that, you make Stevia famous virtually overnight. You know, Bob Carson, losing 20 pounds in 2 weeks. And he's probably doing maybe 3-4 teaspoons a day. I can't even do this when I'm talking. So Bob gets on a higher Stevia regimen, he's going to see a more increased weight loss quickly in these last 2 weeks.
Folks,
will that be enough?
Sorry to cut you off, Dan. 15 minutes of jogging. I did 1.25 miles. 15 minutes, an all-time record for me tonight. And we're going to weigh in tonight. I guarantee I'll be below what I was last night.
Gives you energy, doesn't it?
Energy is increased. I just did the elliptical, the Stairmaster, whatever it's called. 10 minutes. Tonight was my best cardio output so far.
I got clarity of mind. You said you noticed.
Absolutely. I'm doing things now that, before I don't remember doing. Stevia is the cure, folks. Trust me. Look at my body. Look at what's happened.
And you know what? Like I said, if people try to duplicate the same with a scant amount of stevia that Bob's actually getting, they're going to see something but not nearly what he is. And the fact of the matter is, yeah, when you put soap and water on blend, soapy shit flows to the top at the end. Sure does. But take that out and then drink what's left, it's going to make you sick.
You know, Dan, all the other claims of, the replicas out there, it's all anecdotal. This is living proof. Ever since I got here to California, we've been taking videos, we've been documenting the results. And the results of Stevia are documented, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So there's no tampering around with it. There's no anecdotal claims. What you see is what you get.
Well, I'm talking about these motherfuckers that are flying that Stevia PD, acting like they're my friends. You know what? I knew being poor with a discovery like I had, it was going to be an uphill battle. And I knew that I was going to take shit. But when they start posting stuff about my kids, and then I have to actually debate, I'm having to take them down, you know what? That's not the kind of shit that I want in my life. So you know what? Let's take that site and shove it there. You guys are fired. And that's on the real. And M.C.Hammer, you know what? I was talking with Riley. He said that you look good for your age, man. But it ain't nothing like it was when you first came out. And I'm sure you've had your haters over the years. And wouldn't it be a feather in your cap to almost magically go down to lean and ripped, and all you gotta do is drink some water? The thing about America is it's so rampant with lies and scams, completely opposite of what the Japanese do. They actually have truth in advertising over there. That's why the rainbow vacuum, they said that water purifies air. Fart in the bathtub, man. Does it really? Not at all. So they can't send a machine over there. And the Patriot, and the TriStar too, the one that froze Diego Sanchez in his tracks. because it pulled such a humongous fucking dirt pad out of his carpet that he just vacuumed. People don't realize, man, the stuff that the rich sell us is killing us slowly, and they intend it like that. And yes, I knew that if Stevia was adopted unilaterally around the world, that dying is a necessity that there's too many people. That was a major problem. But isn't it true, Bob, that there's so much money that they could actually easily probably offer women an exorbitant sum to have one kid, and then if they got their tube tied or cut, give them a house, paid off forever. I mean, that'd be easily, wouldn't it?
Nothing, yes, nothing surprises me, nothing would surprise me in this country.
Well, you know what? What surprises me is that I think they were talking about Obama being over in the Middle East or in Poland or something. Talking about America has to lead the way of democracy, freedom.
Right.
What a crock of shit.
Yeah,
You know, the fact of the matter is, we're fostering slavery here in America.
that's right.
And it starts with UFC. I mean, who was it? One of the Fertitta brothers actually turned down the UFC when he was on the,
That's right, the Athletic Commission, the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Lorenzo Fertitta turned down the UFC for sanctioning, and then he bought it sometime later. He drove the price down of the UFC to $2 million. He bought it, and now he runs arguably $1 billion a year industry, and he's paying his fighters peanuts.
would that be collusion? Well, what would that fall under?
Yes, that is, he claimed that he didn't know anything about the UFC or mixed martial arts at the time that he turned them down, but he goes and buys a company for $2 million that he doesn't even know about. Doesn't make any sense. Of course he knew about the UFC. He's a
coming a
businessman.
mile away, man.
Exactly. He's a businessman, Lorenzo Fertitta. Anthony Fertitta Sr., he's the one that started Station Casinos. He started the Vegas mob. He's a convicted felon, Anthony Fertitta Sr. And that mob mentality exists with the Fertitta brothers, only they can do things legally here in America. They don't need to have a strong arm. They don't need to do anything illegal. Our laws are set up to where businesses can act like the mob legally. I mean, just look at the credit card companies. We have credit card companies charging, 87% interest rate. That's worse than loan sharking, for crying out loud. They do it legally. We have investment banks screwing people out of their mortgages. Each year 1 million people lose their mortgages, are going bankrupt due to their home foreclosures. And it's estimated that something like 50% of these mortgages were predatory loans.
Yeah, they knew that people couldn't do it when they gave it to them.
Right. You used to be able to file bankruptcy in front of a bankruptcy judge. If your home went into foreclosure, you can argue in front of a bankruptcy judge. Not anymore. We as consumers have no rights. And it's not because of the functions of government, ladies and gentlemen. It's because corporations are too powerful. Corporations are controlling us, okay? Money is organizing all around us and limiting our opportunities. And until we band together, we are going to be a slave nation. This is every bit a slave nation. Let me prove to you how this is a slave nation. Dan, you support unions, right?
Yes.
Your mother is a progressive activist. Your mother, God bless her, your mother's a saint, okay? Most American workers want to unionize in this country. Over 60% of American workers want to unionize. Now, why is only 7% of the private workforce unionized? If more than half workers want to unionize, but they can't, the reason why is because our laws are the worst in the world when it comes to unions. We're one of the only countries that allows union busting as an organized profession, as a legitimate profession. That's not a free country, ladies and gentlemen.
How many hits the UFC for that? How many hits?
How many hits what?
Yeah, pay-per-view.
Oh, I don't know. Tonight's pay-per-view was a disaster. But they get anywhere from a 500,000 to 1 million pay-per-view buys. And
$45 a pop?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's slavery right there, paying guys peanuts. compared to boxers.
And they have a monopoly on the industry, too.
We're gonna go for another 10. Peace.